Hey, if you're an actor or you're thinking about becoming an actor, then one of the things that people always warn you about or try to use sometimes to stop you from following your dreams is the amount of rejection that you're likely to encounter when you're working in the industry. And there are some actors, that seem to be able just to breeze through the constant rejection, when there are others that they just can't take it, and after a while it pushes them out of acting. And something that they could have been really, really successful at and fulfilled by becomes something they stop pursuing. But why is it that some actors can deal with rejection and just use it to move forwards with their careers, with their lives, and some find that rejection just holds them back completely? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 strategies that really successful actors use every day to deal with the rejection that they face. And we'll unpick just why some actors can get past it when so many actors find it so hard to manage. Hey, I'm David and welcome to 5 Minute Acting Coach, your complete online guide to acting training wherever you're at. When I think back to my time as an actor, or when I talk to working actors now, the amount and frequency of the rejection we face is it's unparalleled in any other industry or profession. I mean, there's no doubt that when we are rejected, it can be painful. And that's a hugely understandable human response. And from an evolutionary standpoint, it's usually one that helps us move forwards in a more successful direction. Rejection is just nature's way of telling you what you're doing isn't working and you need to change if you want to survive and thrive. But acting doesn't always work that way. We have to get used to being rejected. In a multitude, really, of ways, most of the time, and not let it get to us. But how do the successful actors deal with constantly being rejected? Because even the most successful actors are rejected all the time. And how can you apply those lessons to your own career? Number 1, reframe rejection. This is the first and most important secret to dealing with rejection as an actor. You reframe it by identifying it as a constructive opportunity to learn. Now that's easier said than done, I know that, but it's vital if you're going to survive in an industry that is largely indifferent to your needs. If you search for it, there is a positive lesson to be learned from every single rejection. The only way you'll have a rewarding career is to take those lessons and apply them in the future. Ask for feedback, reflect and review each step of each rejection with the attitude of being grateful for the opportunity to improve and to grow as an actor. So be honest, maybe you can improve the clarity or impact of your cover letter. Maybe the way you present yourself at a casting can change. Perhaps you could have been more fully prepared maybe for an audition, or behaved, let's say, more generously to others on the creative team. If you were to be dropped by your agent, for example, then you could view it in 2 different ways. First of all, you could have a negative response where you would be angry at the decision. Maybe you'd be hurt at being rejected. Maybe you'd be embarrassed by it, or you'd be afraid of the judgment of your peers. You'd probably have concerns over your future opportunities, and maybe you'd even start negatively commenting on social media, or possibly even it could lead to some kind of confrontation. Now, if you reframe that to a positive response, then the first thing you would do is request some feedback, and you'd get an explanation as to why you'd been let go. And you'd use that as an opportunity for self-review of historical relationships, and view it also as an opportunity for change and growth. It's a great opportunity to review your career options. It's a great chance to get some excellent publicity positively. It's a good opportunity for acceptance and celebration of a new chapter. It gives you a chance to maintain some positive relationships even though you've been let go. It gives you a chance to review your skills, and it gives you an opportunity for more training and education. Now, the same event has happened to the same actor, but the way the actor reframes that event is key to whether or not the event is of value, even though it's rooted in rejection. Number 2, stay engaged. When you suffer some kind of rejection, it can be easy to feel defensive or embarrassed or maybe even hostile, and maybe even a bit ashamed. It's as though you've taken the rejection extremely personally, even if it wasn't meant that way. And almost always, rejection in acting is not personal. The important thing here is just to stay engaged with the director, with the agent, with the company, with the group that has rejected you. That means staying in touch and following their work and being open in praise for the work that they produce, and being encouraging towards them and promoting the work that they do, even if you're not involved. The alternative, which can be natural when we feel hurt, is to disengage or ignore, or worse, to be, actively negative about the people or the work involved. And that leads to a pretty terrible reputation, mistrust, and most damaging of all, a lack of future opportunities. Think about it like this. If you were rejected 99 times out of 100, and you're disparaging and negative and dismissive and even hostile every time you're rejected, then you'll spend your career permanently closing doors that aren't really shut, unless you go out of your way to push opportunities away. Keep engaged. Projects, companies, plays, films, they're all bigger than you. And they're not looking at you personally or as a fixed point. So stay on their radar. Be positive and active and constructive, and your time will come. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and you can see yourself taking on board some of these ideas and using them in your career, then please do like and subscribe so that more actors can find us on YouTube. Join the family. Number 3, don't take it personally. All right, I've alluded to this earlier, I've talked about it, but this really is the third secret that all successful actors know when it comes to rejection. Don't take it personally. You are a business, yeah? You are your own brand. Some people will want to engage with you and your own particular brand of acting, and others won't. And you can't control that. And it doesn't mean they don't like you as a person or that they don't rate you as an actor. It's just that on this occasion, you weren't right for it. Now, if you take every single rejection personally, you will never move on, because your professional life will be spent worrying about whether or not people like you, and that will get in the way of your creativity, your passion, your spark, and your career. But how can it be possible not to take rejection personally, especially when you've invested so much in so many ways to get to where you are? Well, keep things in perspective. It's only one job, casting or opportunity, and there will be thousands more if you stick to the advice here. Work hard on separating your true self from the professional brand. Yeah, actors don't have regular hours. We don't sit at office desks or have traditional stability. So you've got to carve out a way of working that allows you to shut off and have more to your life than your job. That way, you'll obsess less and live more. Visualize your next success. When you're feeling beaten or as though the rejections you're getting are just really personal, then take time to visualize your future successes, contacts and opportunities, and then work backwards by identifying how you'll achieve them. Pretty soon you'll find that you're taking things less personally and can focus with confidence on the next positive steps. Last of all, if you're finding that you are facing constant rejection in spite of employing all these powerful tactics, then there are 3 more awesome ideas for getting out of that rejection rut. Go and see more live theatre and be invigorated and inspired to raise your acting game and to make some new contacts. Create your own work with peers, colleagues and friends, and use the opportunity to re-engage with your own acting process. And get some more training and support to refresh your skills. So that's either one-to-one, online or in person or as part of a class. It's a great opportunity to sharpen your skills and network for success. So that was my rundown on the 3 most important strategies that successful actors use to deal with rejection. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if these strategies are successful for you and if there's any other videos that you'd like to see here on the 5-Minute Acting Coach channel. Last of all, a cheeky request, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you've enjoyed this, then check out some of our other videos or head over to 5minuteactingcoach.com for tons of great free acting resources and to book a live one-to-one online coaching session. Okay, good luck out there and I'll see you next time.